Ever wondered what hidden treasures lie in the most unexpected places? Like, what if you're just walking through the woods one day and bam, you stumble upon something crazy valuable, something totally unexpected? That's what we're diving into today. The most astonishing finds discovered in the middle of the woods. We're talking about things that'll make your jaw drop, stuff that'll have you questioning if it's even real. So buckle up because we're about to take you on a wild ride through some of the coolest, most unbelievable discoveries ever made. Okay, picture this, you're walking through these woods, right? The air is crisp, the leaves crunch under your feet, and the scent of pine fills your lungs. It's one of those perfect days where the sun filters through the canopy, casting dappled shadows on the forest floor. You're in your element, feeling the serenity of nature all around you. Maybe you're hiking, maybe you're just exploring, and you see it. This old, rickety door, almost hidden by overgrown vines and leaves. It's like something out of a fairy tale, a secret waiting to be discovered. The door is weathered, its wood cracked and aged, but there's something undeniably intriguing about it. You're curious, obviously, so you push it open and boom! It's like stepping back in time. The hinges creak as the door swings open, revealing a dark, mysterious entrance. Your heart races with excitement and a hint of trepidation. What could be inside? You take a deep breath and step through the threshold. You're looking into this dusty old cellar, but it's not just any cellar. The air is thick with the scent of aged wood and earth. Cobwebs hang like delicate curtains, and dust motes dance in the beams of light that manage to penetrate the gloom. It's a place that feels untouched by time, a hidden world beneath the forest floor. This is an apothecary, like straight out of the 1800s. You can almost hear the whispers of the past, the rustle of skirts, the clink of glass bottles. It's a place where history is palpable, where every object tells a story. There are shelves filled with hundreds of glass bottles, all shapes and sizes, some with faded labels you can barely read. Each bottle holds a mystery, a concoction from a bygone era. You imagine the hands that once reached for these bottles, the careful measurements, the hope and desperation that went into every remedy. You see old scales, mortars and pestles, even dried herbs and flowers hanging from the ceiling, the tools of the trade, preserved in this hidden sanctuary. Each item is a piece of the puzzle, a glimpse into the practices of 19th century medicine. The herbs, now brittle and faded, once held the promise of healing. It's like something out of a movie, like a scene frozen in time for over a century. You half expect to see a figure in period clothing step out from the shadows, to hear the murmur of voices discussing the latest medical theories. It's a place where the past feels incredibly present, where history is not just remembered, but experienced. Imagine the stories these walls could tell, the secrets they hold, the lives that pass through here. Each crack and crevice is a testament to the passage of time, to the countless moments that have shaped this place. It's a silent witness to history, a keeper of memories. Think about the people who worked here, the medicines they made, the lives they touched. They were pioneers in their own right, blending knowledge and intuition to create remedies that would bring relief to those in need. Their work was a blend of art and science, a delicate balance of tradition and innovation. Were they healers, scientists, maybe a little bit of both? They were the bridge between the old ways and the new, the custodians of knowledge passed down through generations. Their work was a testament to the human spirit, to the enduring quest for understanding and healing. Back then, medicine was like a mix of science and magic, and this place, this incredible find, gives us a glimpse into that world. It's a reminder of how far we've come, and yet, how much we owe to those early practitioners. This apothecary is more than just a relic, it's a window into the past, a testament to the enduring human quest for knowledge and healing. Alright, this next one is straight up wild. You won't believe what happened in this seemingly ordinary pond. So, we've got this pond, right? It's a serene, tranquil spot surrounded by lush trees, a perfect place to relax and enjoy nature. Just a normal pond, trees all around it, maybe some ducks swimming on top. Nothing too crazy, right? It's the kind of place you'd go to clear your mind or have a quiet picnic. Wrong. Some dude's just hanging out by the pond one day and decides to go for a swim. Maybe he was trying to cool off on a hot day or just felt like taking a dip. He's wading through the water, enjoying the refreshing feel of the cool pond, and his foot brushes against something. At first he probably thought it was just a rock or a piece of debris. He reaches down, thinking it's just a rock or something. But when he pulls it up, it's a freaking Rolex. Imagine the shock and disbelief he must have felt at that moment. A real, genuine Rolex watch just chilling at the bottom of this random pond. It's not every day you stumble upon such a valuable item in such an unexpected place. Talk about being in the right place at the right time. The odds of finding something like this are astronomical. I mean, what are the chances? It's like winning the lottery, but instead of a ticket, you find a luxury watch underwater. This isn't some cheap knockoff either. We're talking a seriously expensive timepiece. Rolex watches are known for their craftsmanship and durability, making this find even more incredible. And it gets even crazier. You'd think the story ends there, but no, there's more. They actually managed to track down the original owner. Can you believe that? The watch had been lost for years, and yet they found the person it belonged to. Turns out the guy lost it while he was fishing like 20 years ago. Can you believe that? He must have been devastated at the time, thinking it was gone forever. This Rolex was down there for 2 decades just waiting to be found. It's amazing to think about how it survived all those years underwater. The watch was cleaned up and restored to its former glory. Despite being submerged for so long, it was still in remarkably good condition, a testament to the quality of Rolex craftsmanship. Now, the watch is back with its rightful owner, who probably never imagined he'd see it again. It's a heartwarming end to an unbelievable story. So next time you're near a pond, take a moment to wonder what hidden treasures might be lurking beneath the surface. You never know what you might find. You know how everyone's always saying, one man's trash is another man's treasure? Well, this next story takes that saying to a whole new level. We're talking about an old abandoned barn, the kind you see in the middle of nowhere and think, I bet there's something cool hidden in there. And guess what? There was. But it wasn't just something cool, it was a whole collection of classic muscle cars. We're talking 60s and 70s American muscle, the kind of cars that make car lovers drool. They were just sitting there covered in dust and cobwebs, but you could tell they were something special. It was like a time capsule of automotive history. Imagine finding this treasure trove. You've got your Mustangs, your Camaros, your Chargers, all the legends just waiting to be brought back to life. It's a car enthusiast's dream come true. The barn itself was probably worth a good chunk of change, but the cars? We're talking millions. Picture this, a forgotten barn, hidden away in the woods, untouched for decades. The kind of place that seems like it belongs in a ghost story. But instead of ghosts, this barn held a different kind of spirit, the spirit of American muscle cars. These weren't just any cars, they were icons of a bygone era, each with its own story to tell. The barn itself was a relic, with weathered wood and a roof that looked like it might cave in at any moment. But inside, it was a different world. Rows upon rows of classic cars, each one a masterpiece of design and engineering. It was like stepping back in time, to an era when cars were more than just a means of transportation, they were works of art. As the door creaked open, a beam of sunlight pierced the darkness, illuminating the treasures within. Dust particles danced in the air, and the smell of old leather and engine oil filled the space. It was a sensory overload, a feast for the eyes and the soul. Each car had its own unique charm, its own personality. There were Mustangs with their sleek lines and powerful engines, Camaros with their aggressive stance and unmistakable roar, and Chargers with their muscular frames and raw power. These cars weren't just machines, they were legends, each one a testament to the golden age of American automotive history. The 60s and 70s were a time of innovation and creativity in the automotive world. Car manufacturers were pushing the boundaries of what was possible, creating vehicles that were not only fast and powerful but also beautiful and stylish. These muscle cars were the epitome of that era, and finding them in such pristine condition was nothing short of a miracle. The dust and cobwebs only added to their mystique, like a layer of history that had been preserved for future generations to discover. It was as if time had stood still in that barn, waiting for the right moment to reveal its secrets. And now, that moment had finally arrived. This wasn't just a collection of cars, it was a time capsule, a snapshot of a bygone era. Each car told a story, from the first time it roared to life on the open road to the day it was parked in that barn, waiting for someone to rediscover it. It was a reminder of a time when cars were more than just a way to get from point A to point B, they were a way of life. Imagine the thrill of uncovering this hidden treasure. The excitement of seeing those iconic Mustangs, Camaros and Chargers up close, of running your hands over their sleek, dusty surfaces, and feeling the power that lay dormant beneath the hood. It was a dream come true for any car enthusiast, a once-in-a-lifetime discovery that would be talked about for years to come. These cars were more than just vehicles, they were pieces of history, each one a testament to the ingenuity and passion of the people who built them. They represented a time when cars were designed with heart and soul, when every curve and line was crafted with care and precision. And now, they were waiting to be brought back to life, to roar down the open road once more. For the lucky person who stumbled upon this barn, it was a dream come true. The chance to own a piece of automotive history, to restore these classic cars to their former glory, and share them with the world. It was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, a chance to be a part of something truly special. The barn itself was a treasure, a piece of history that had stood the test of time, but the cars inside, they were priceless. We're talking millions of dollars worth of classic muscle cars, each one a gem waiting to be polished and brought back to life. It was a discovery that would go down in history, a true testament to the enduring appeal of American muscle cars. These incredible finds remind us that the world is full of hidden treasures, just waiting to be discovered. Who knows what kind of secrets are out there, hidden in plain sight, just waiting for the right person to stumble upon them. It could be an ancient artifact buried in your backyard, a valuable coin dropped on the sidewalk, or maybe even a winning lottery ticket blowing in the wind. So next time you're out exploring, keep your eyes open. You never know what you might find. Maybe it'll be something life-changing, maybe it'll just be a cool story to tell. But one thing's for sure, the thrill of the hunt is half the fun.